On your knees and bow before your new deity. A Japanese high schooler. Well, I'm Ashley with Watch Mojo, and these are the top 10 anime characters who gain godly power. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the anime heroes and villains who ascend from their mortal form to that of a divine being, or at least the perks that come with it. So let's check out that list.
Our newest kinsman, our wing of darkness. Arise, Femto.
Number 10, Yuji Sakai, Shakugan no Shana. He may be milquetoast as they come, but reality could do worse than having this student as an all-powerful overseer.
I want to free her.
If that is what you wish, Yuji Sakai, then you will be the sole human to ever walk alongside me.
While he might seem exceptionally average, Yuji's merger with a crimson god known as the Snake of the Festival managed to elevate him into a being that actually stood a chance at finally putting an end to the conflict between the Flame Hazes and the Crimson Denizens.
This is the form I now assume. Call me thus, Yuji Sakai, the Snake of the Festival.
Not bad for a guy who, up until recently, only had to worry about the love triangle between himself, his childhood friend, and the blazing sword-wielding angel.
I'm sorry, Shauna.
Number 9, Sengoku Nadeko, Monogatari series. Seriously, Araragi? Will you please stop driving fragile young ladies so love-crazy that they turn into monsters? This goes doubly so for Nadeko over here.
手遅れなことくらい私が一番わかってるよ
Pushed so far by her insecurities, Nadeko ends up becoming a snake goddess who has no qualms about killing off the competition and even Araragi himself.
暦お兄ちゃんなんて大嫌いだよ
She's certainly sympathetic, but there's nothing worse than a scorned and misdirected viper of a fangirl who now has access to God Fangs.
本当に本当に本当に本当に本当に本当に嘘嘘嘘嘘嘘ばっかりなんだから
Number 8, Fiamma of the Right, a certain magical index. Kind of ironic that someone so devoted to the Catholic Church would seek to gain the power that would allow him to surpass God itself, but then again, this is the same fella who caused World War III and likens himself to an archangel.
なるほど、興味深い意見だ。だが、そいつは世界を救ってから考えることにしよう。
Yes, the leader of God's right hand wasn't exactly right in the head, made all the worse when he reached the status of La Persona Superior a Dio, and as such sought to purge humanity for its original sin.
俺様はこの世界を救う。光栄に思え肉塊。
Hoped he enjoyed his time lording around as Jesus Christ Superstar since his holy reign was cut short thanks to our boy Toma. Guess divinity doesn't have a patch on bad luck. Number 7, Leonardo Watch, Blood Blockade Battlefront. He's got the all-seeing eyes of God. It totally counts.
極めるんだ。僕だ。この目で。
Despite his sister losing her sight in exchange for such a gift, Leonardo's brand new pair of peepers proved to be the one thing capable of protecting the rest of Libra with its insane range of ocular abilities.
相手も知らねえぞ
Seeing through illusions, seeing through the eyes of other people and objects, making people see what he wanted them to, Leo has got so many perspectives at his disposal that there's no obstacle he can't pinpoint and overcome.
俺、やっぱりちょっと行ってくる。
Number 6, Godo Kusanagi, Campione. Rare is the protagonist who reaches godhood on his first day, and that's Godo for you.
そのものは魔王である。地上に生きるすべての人類が彼に抗うほどの力を所持できないがゆえに。
Not only did he end up gaining the abilities of a god of victory, which just so happened to make him practically invulnerable, but he also learned the handy-dandy trick of sealing away other deities if certain conditions are met.
お前を切り裂く力がある。
Oh, and we can't forget how he can instantly download information by smooching any potential love interests. We're not saying this guy's got it made, but come on, he's totally got it made. Number 5, Yukiteru Amano, Future Diary. Imagine making it through a survival tournament filled with every kind of crazy, including a murderous yandere willing to kill off everyone in the world so you could be her one and only.
I so get it now, Pookie. I'm in love.
Imagine being made the new god of time after said yandere ended her own life out of despair for not claiming your heart.
You're a freak. You know that?
What would you do? Well, whatever you're thinking, it can't be worse than what Yuki did, or rather, didn't do.
How long has it been since I became God? 1,000 years? 10,000?
10,000 years of moping around because the woman who nearly drove an axe into his balls went and kicked the bucket. Only you could pull that off, Yuki.
God, I wish I could stop thinking it mattered. It's beyond over.
Number 4, Griffith, Berserk. The White Hawk was, in his own way, already a god.
I don't know that I'm a guardian angel, but I will do my best on the battlefield.
The Band of the Hawk saw him as a beacon. Casca and Charlotte worshipped the ground he walked on, and Guts, well, Guts turned his back on said god in an effort to one day stand as his equal by finding a dream of his own. Of course, after his departure, Griffith was made aware of how painfully human he really was. After a series of bad decisions left him crippled, Griffith committed the ultimate betrayal in exchange for joining the God Hand.
I submit.
Now as Femto, the Wings of Darkness not only has all the power he could ever need, but the inhumanity to match.
This.
Number 3, Yuli, Sirius the Jaeger. When you've got werewolves, vampires, and humans tussling over an orb imbued with a gift from God, you know it's gotta contain some crazy powers.
Yes, I am more than a vampire. I am the true ancestor.
The truth was made all the more apparent when it was absorbed by the vicious vampire king, Yvgraf, whose power was increased to an absurd degree. However, relief came in the form of Yuli and his brother, who together put the kibosh on the bastard bloodsucker and claimed back the holy MacGuffin.
Oh, is that the true appearance of the possessor of the Ark?
Yes. And I'll use this power to benefit the whole world.
But instead of using the godly powers of the Ark to seek power like its previous owner did, Yuli is instead resolute to use its immeasurable power as a means to bring peace to the warring clans.
I am a Sirius. But more than that, I am the protector of this world, and the connector of them all.
Number 2, Father, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. We can't forget the guy who managed to literally swallow God now, can we? This former dwarf in the flask was solely obsessed with becoming the perfect being. Giving his own sin-sentient form, slaughtering a whole civilization, there was nothing too cruel or bizarre that this artificial humanoid wouldn't do in order to obtain the power contained within the Gate of Truth.
それ神を手に入れた私は今や手のひらで太陽を作ることさえ可能なのだ。
Kudos to him for making it happen. Hope he enjoyed all 30 seconds of it, because the Elric's counterattack shuts that shit down pronto. Number 1. Madoka Kaname. Puella Magi Madoka Magica. With but a single wish, this cherry blossom went from the naive innocent of the group all the way to the most powerful entity in the cosmos. Exposing the ultimate loophole in Kyubei's contract, Madoka's desire to put an end to all the witches basically caused the universe to pull a hard reboot.
Then even I don't have a thing to worry about, ever!
Change on such a scale consequently pushed Madoka into the realm of absolution, where she now watches over her beloved friends as a sacred being, whose very existence now ensures no more harm will come to her fellow magical gills. At least until Homura ruined everything. Damn it, Homura.
Homura? Now. I've got you.
So which of these godly powers would you like to have? Let us know in the comments below, maybe check out one of these other videos, and subscribe to Watch Mojo.